What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another New World Guide. In this guide, I'm going to show you one of the things that's making me a lot of gold right now, and I'm going to show you exactly the fastest way to do this so you can make gold quickly. Now, there's a bit of a trick to this, and I'll explain to you exactly how it works. Now, to do this, you want to be in Brightwood. Okay, so we're going to be doing we're going to be doing all of this in the Brightwood area. Okay, this is the fastest way to do this. Now, what you want to do is you want to check the price of the Obsidian Void Stones. So let's go to the Obsidian Void Stone. So Obsidian Void Stone is $19 on my server right now. Now, so if I do place sell order, I have 53 ready to sell right now, but I don't sell them right now, and there is a reason why I don't sell them right now. The reason why is because it's not peak time on my server. For some reason in the peak time, these sell for a lot of gold. These can even sell up to 30, 40, and I've even sold them for $50 per stone. So what I do is I stack as many as I can throughout the day, and then I sell them on my server. So I'm actually going to put up a sell order soon because the peak time is just around the corner for me. So how can you do this efficiently so you can make a lot of obsidian void stones quickly? Now I can make around about 100 per hour. So if I'm selling them at, let's say 20 gold each, that is around about 2,000 gold per hour. So let me show you the quickest way to create these as fast as possible so you can sell them on your server, and you want to sell them at the peak time. All right guys, I literally just paused the video to do something, and all of the other buyer orders, someone just bought them all up. So now they're at $33. So 33 gold. That's crazy. So someone's selling them right now. So I'm actually going to put a sell order in for 30, and I'm going to sell 20 at 30. Someone just bought them all. That's crazy. So place sell order, place order. For 1 day top. Yep. So hopefully someone can come and get these. Wow, that was crazy. All right, so what's the most efficient way to do this? Now, you will need one material to do this, and that is sandpaper. Now, you're either going to go with fine sandpaper or obsidian sandpaper. It depends on the price on your server. So I usually go with obsidian sandpaper. Now, you can either go and collect this or you can buy it from the marketplace. I usually put in a buy order. I have about 1,000 right now. You don't use much and you easily make your money back plus some. So what you want to do is you need to do this. You need a few materials. So let's have a look here. You need to create stone blocks. And then you need to create, so you need stone to create a stone block. Then you need to create a stone brick. Then you need to create a lodestone brick. Then you need to create obsidian void stone. Okay, and you also need, some of these mountain lodestones or a Lumi lodestone. The shocking lodestone is the cheapest on my server. I can pick these up for like 10 cents, so it's not very much at all. Or you can go and collect these yourself. Now, the trick to doing this in Brightwood is the area that you want to go in, okay? So I did do a video recently, you can go and check that out, where I show you where I go and get my lodestone. But what you want to do is there's a few areas to get the lodestone, okay? So there's a lodestone node here, lodestone nodes here, lodestone nodes here, and then lodestone nodes here. So what you want to do and this is how I did it the fastest way possible, is I went and got this node here, these nodes here, and then these nodes here. And then I came back and I put them into my storage. And then I came out into this area and I got loads of stone, just normal stone, okay? And then by the time I get this stone, and then I come back and I have my lodestone and I create so basically I come out into this, I do the lodestones. And then on my way back, I'll get some stones, or I'll put my lodestone in storage. And then when I get my stones, I don't know if I have any right now. Yes, I don't have any stones on me right now. But what I do is I get the stones. So the thing is, there's not much stone out here, right? Like there's a couple of boulders, but there's not much stone in this area. So you can get a little bit in this area, but you get a lot more down here in this little mining camp. I'll actually go and show you. And there is some on the way. So you want to pick up as many boulders as you can, and then I'll show you. We'll go and do a couple of lodestone nodes. But the trick is, if you do the lodestone nodes and the stone, then you go back and you craft up the stone blocks and the stone bricks. By the time you've actually done all that, these lodestone nodes have respawned, right? So you don't have to go very far, and you can do this extremely quickly, and it's a repeatable process. You do it over and over and over again. Because usually on my last video, I talked about how you go down into this area to get lodestones as well. You don't really have to do this if you just do this strategy of getting the lodestones here first, normal stones, and then go and create some lodestones, go and create some stone bricks, and then by the time, see there's lots of stone down here in this area, but by the time you've done all that, what I'll do is I actually go in here and show you some lodestone. You can either do it this way or this way, it doesn't really matter, but you pick up as much stone as you can, as much lodestone as you can in this smaller area here, right? And then by the time you go back and you create a little amount of stone blocks and lodestone, you're not going to be creating a lot at once, but you create those little amounts, and then by the time you've created those little amounts, you come back and the lodestone has respawned. Now I'm doing this around the wrong way. What you want to be doing is you want to be doing the lodestone first and then doing the boulders, because then by the time you've done the boulders, the load, and you've gone and taken it back to your storage facility, or you have or you've decided to go and create those stones and stuff, by the time you've done all that, you come back and the lodestone has respawned. Okay, so this is one of the lodestone areas right here. Let's get it. Let's we'll just mine these 4 nodes, right? But yeah, this is honestly how I've been making so much gold, like 2,000 gold per hour. Now this does depend on your server, of course, but there is so much, there is a lot of gold to be made doing this method, because the reason why this is so quick is because you're doing it all in this one area, and it's working out in such a way that by the time you do one round and you go back, the lodestone has respawned. Now you're not going to get a lot of lodestone in one go, but you do get enough to make like 10. I usually make about 10 void stones each run, and each run takes me maybe 10 minutes. So I could do like maybe 70 to 100 void stones an hour. It really does depend. Sometimes I will go down here and get some void stones as well, but it really just depends. So there we go. Those are some void stones. And then there's more void stones up here and up here. And then what I do is there's some more, you know, stone out here. But what I'll do is we'll go back to the settlement, and I will create some void stones for you, and I'll show you how to create it if you don't know how, but you should know how. But I'll show you how to create it. All right, so we're back into the settlement. It doesn't take long. We're going to create maybe 1 void stone here, but so we've got the stone blocks. Okay. And we got the stone brick. Now you want to use the obsidian sandpaper because you get a 93% chance of getting more items. The fine sandpaper you get 68. Now it depends on the price. If you can get the fine sandpaper for a lot cheaper than obsidian sandpaper, sometimes it makes sense to go with the fine sandpaper. It just depends on the price on your server. And we've got some lodestone bricks. Now I'm just going to create a little bit here because I don't want to use all the lodestone. And then now we go to obsidian. I'm going to create a couple of these. Now I'm actually, yeah, so let me limestone. Yeah, see 8. I already had some lodestone bricks, so that's obsidian void stone. I use it to do obsidian sandpaper, so I get 14, so I get an extra 6. So this is honestly a great way to make some money right now in my server, and probably in your server as well. But you want to be selling this at the peak time. Not sure why, that's just how it's working on my server. But yeah, hope you guys can make some gold on New World. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that notification bell, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.